This might sound like a joke to you, but it's not. I'm genuinely dead fucking serious. And I plan to get 963 years old. The number one rule for it is to simply not die. Might sound easy, but it is not. So how do I plan to not die? How? This is you right now. You're questioning it. You're wondering, how the fuck is he gonna plan to do it? And I will show you how. I plan to do it by health maxing and certain other extras. And we were lucky because recently Bryan Johnson posted something. Oh, god damn it. He posted about everything he learned spending millions on longevity. This couldn't come at any better time. As you see here already, sleep is the world's most powerful drug when it comes to longevity. And I beautifully divided these, as you see. But let's start with the first thing. Number one rule to not die and live a long, healthy life is high quality sleep. And how do we get that? By going to bed every day at the same time and having a wind down routine, eating your last meal 4 hours before bed, and not looking at your phone at least 1 hour before bed. By going to bed every day at the same time, your body knows, all right, it's 10 p.m. I go to sleep at this time every day, so let's just chill down automatically because I know I'm going to sleep very soon. And that's gonna make your body ready for sleep, right? And if you have that, like the same time every day, plus a routine, you tell your body even more to get ready for sleeping. Because you can't just work till the last minute and lie in bed and expect your body to fall asleep right away and have a good sleep. No, it's not that easy. You have to slowly get your body comfortable to get to sleep. Just like when you are with a woman, you can't just jump on her and get straight to business. You have to slowly work your way there, right? Okay. By doing that, you will get your resting heart rate down, which is very important for having good sleep. Last meal 4 hours before bed. Why? Because it's the same. If you eat very late, your resting heart rate will be higher, and the higher resting heart rate is bad for sleep. And also, no screen 1 hour before bed. Why is that? Because the screen has a ton of artificial light, and your body is not programmed to receive that much artificial light when the sun is already down and when you are about to go to sleep. And it's stimulating you, and it's not getting you in the right setting to have a high quality sleep. What you should do is every day when you wake up, you should get some sunlight, some direct sunlight, while the UV index is below 4. And what that will do is to get your biological clock in synchronization. The 4-hour fast, you can read it here. Take a screenshot. Feel free to do that. Yeah, this might sound easy, but it's fucking hard, man. I'm currently trying to go to bed every day at the same time. I mean, I obviously go to bed every day, but at the same time. And I try to not eat 4 hours before bed. And no screen 1 hour before bed. Sometimes I lay in bed and I just want to watch one more video, or I just want to do this or that. It's very hard to put the phone away. And also, I'm busy during the day and I don't get to eat 4 hours before bed. So instead of eating nothing, I eat like 2 hours before bed or something like that. But I will try to optimize my life in the way where I can do these things every single day. Now, if you have mastered the sleep, we get to the next thing. Actually, to the next two things. The next two things are nutrition and activity, aka exercise, aka sport, or whatever you want to call it. For nutrition, you should avoid sugar, you should avoid fried and processed foods. And what you should focus on instead are whole foods, like veggies, fruits, legumes, nuts, depending on if you're vegetarian or not, high quality meat, high quality fish. If you focus on these, you should reach most of your nutrition goals just by eating normal food. Also, mushrooms, by the way, these are pretty much the most important nutrients for your longevity, one of which is omega-3. Here are always the cheap food options because, let's be real, all of this shit, longevity and health, it can get expensive. But with a little bit of effort, it can also be done in a cheaper way. Now, it's still good if you have more money. It's making it a ton easier, but it's no excuse to be poor. Even poor fuckers like us can try to focus on this shit. Eat sardines for omega-3 or buy supplements. From my experience, to have good supplements, you can't just go on there, you can't just go online and order a random omega-3 supplement and think it's good, because you also have to look at the things that are written on the back. First of all, the Totox number should be below 10, and it should be tested in a third-party lab with documents about it. Never trust a company about how good their supplement is. Always look for third-party lab tests. Then also get your magnesium. You can get it through food, but I take it as a supplement, for example. It's not too expensive. Vitamin D3, I would take it as a supplement because most people are vitamin D efficient, vitamin D3 and K2 deficient. So yeah, take it, eat eggs with it, will boost your testosterone too. Dietary fiber. Another very important thing for longevity and health is spermidine. It sounds kind of sus, I know, but it's very healthy for longevity. You can find it naturally in mushrooms. I would not buy it as a supplement because there's actually a good chunk of it in mushrooms. And back in the day, I hated mushrooms, but nowadays I actually love mushrooms. I like them. I fell in love with them, and after you know how healthy they are and you make them in a delicious way, they're fucking good. Polyphenols, which are in extra virgin olive oil. Now, yeah, you can get it through extra virgin olive oil, but extra virgin olive oil does not always equal extra virgin olive oil. What do I mean by that? Well, if you go into a store and buy a bottle of extra virgin olive oil, they often don't really write if it's actually 100% extra virgin olive oil. On the back, there's often, like, there's written it's extra virgin olive oil, but then there's also written mixture of European oils or American oils or whatever. Like, I just know the European variation. And what they do is often put in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, but most of it are other seed or plant oils, which are not olive oil, and which are in fact actually unhealthy oils. So they trick you. And I don't know how to know if olive oil is good. The best way would be obviously if you're in Italy somewhere and know a farmer who makes the oil himself and you 100% trust him. But you have to research a lot to find the right extra virgin olive oil. And I don't know if it's cheap if you buy a high quality of these. So research it yourself, do your own research, and find a good olive oil, because that's one of the most healthy things for longevity which you can take. Then obviously high quality protein, eat enough protein. I personally aim for 1.6 to 2 grams per kilogram a day, which would be this 0.7 to 0.9 grams per pound, and this per kilogram. I personally aim only for this. I try to reach this every day, and I don't really care that much if I read the rest of my calories more through fats or through carbohydrates. You know, whatever happens, happens. I've like this is pretty similar to what I take. Now, this example here, which you see on the screen, is the exact intake of calories which Bryan Johnson takes in through what he takes it in. I would recommend you to just aim for the protein intake. The rest will naturally be similar to this. Here you have a little sheet table to screenshot for you so you know which nutrients you should aim to get into your body. The other very important thing is exercise, which I personally think I, for myself, mastered the most already. Actually, I think I mastered exercise and healthy nutrition already because I don't eat any of this shit up here. I try to eat a lot of this. And exercise, I work out quite a bit. The light movements you can do to boost your longevity is going for a walk after meals to get your glucose levels down, get your heart rate up routinely, lift heavy things, and stretch. By getting your heart rate up routinely, you can do zone 2 cardio and zone 5 cardio. I personally do the Norwegian 4x4 2 times a week. And if I have time, I do some lighter cardio during the week too. But the Norwegian 4x4 is one of the most effective longevity trainings. And you can Google it or whatever, but I'm just going to tell you quickly what it is. It's basically what is written here. You do whatever you want to do for cardio, go on the bike or on the treadmill or whatever. You warm up, and then for 4 minutes you go hardcore. You go on to your upper limits of your heart rate, but still be able to do it for 4 minutes. After those 4 minutes, you have a recovery phase where you can do it for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, however you prefer, where you do like a zone 2 cardio and get your heart rate down again. After this active resting phase, you go again for 4 minutes hardcore, and you repeat it for 4 times. This pumps up your VO2 max. As you see here, it's the strongest predictor of all-cause mortality. The cardio is done, then you should also do strength training. Twice per week. I do it more often personally because I want to get insanely fucking strong. But do, either body weight exercises or lift heavy weights. But don't get injured because that would not be good for longevity. Don't fucking break your back or some shit. If you have these things set, sleep, healthy nutrition, exercise, bro, you're a fucking beast. You have a ton of shit done already to get to the goal. It might not seem like it, but we will get there later. Obviously, there are also these very important extras, which are to avoid stupid shit. Like you could be the healthiest person, have high quality sleep, do exercise and all of that, but you smoke meth every day. Brother, that's not good for longevity, even if you mastered all of these. Don't smoke crack. Don't smoke in general. Don't vape. Don't do stupid shit. Don't drink alcohol. Don't do any of these harmful things to your body because it's not good. Now, this is where I'm a master at. Socializing. I'm an absolute master at socializing. Bro, what the fuck was that? Socialize. 1 time a week or 2 times a week, meet with a friend, someone you like. I personally have no friends. I'm a loner who's always at home and I never go outside. What? What did I just hear? That must have been the wind. I was just kidding, man. I do have a small circle, but I try to socialize, right? Also hygiene, like don't go into your home with the shoes on, leave them at the door. Have a good posture. That's one thing I have to work on too. I was standing here like this the whole time. Have a good posture. Your posture is killing you. Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. And do a lot of things which feel good and calm you down. Reduce stress. Try to relax. Do breathing exercises. And do occasional blood tests to see where you are at. What I'm doing sometimes when I get my blood test, I take it and I send it to ChatGPT and tell it to help me with getting my blood biomarkers to the highest possible level for longevity. What you can also do, if you have a little bit more money, is going into the sauna. Bryan Johnson says it's one of the best things you can do for longevity. Now, he does it a little bit in an extreme way. He tries to get his body temperature up to 39 degrees Celsius, which is basically fever. But he's saying that if you get your body temperature up there, your body releases heat shock proteins, which apparently are very good for longevity. But also, if you don't do it in that extreme, it also has health benefits. So if you have a sauna, use it. Breath work, obviously, good for stress modulation. You could either do breath work or praying or meditation, whatever feels good for you, or a combination of all of these. And these are some extras which boost your longevity. I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to screenshot this too if you want, because there are some things which I didn't talk about, obviously. Now you should have taken the screenshot. No, I have not Tourette, I'm just autistic. Well, all of these things will get me personally to my peak natural state of health, and also you. At the same time, these things will max out our natural longevity, which plus a little bit of luck could easily get us to the 90-year mark or even 100. Now, what I mean by luck is obviously you have to have a little bit of genetic luck maybe, and luck to not get killed by a truck on the road or whatever. And you should be able to get there. So yeah, we're pretty much 10% there. Only 10%? What? This is just the foundation. Don't worry. See how beautifully I created this. And all of this leads to having the shit 10% done. But this is just 10% of the chronological path. So what comes next? Next would come other fancy protocols like Bryan Johnson does them, and advanced pharmacology, and which are currently mainly accessible for the rich, which is kind of sad, but that's just true reality of how things are. But it will get more democratized over time. And what it could do is to add more percentage points on the chronological path. How much? All these things could get you to 120 years. Qualitative and healthy lifespan of 120. With all the other stuff we talked before, the foundation, we could already get to 100, right? And this could add 20 years, not guaranteed, maybe 10 years, maybe 5 years. We don't know for sure yet. So yeah, fuck, is this the limit? How the fuck do you get 963 years old? God damn it. I think this might be the end of the video. Psych! It's not. The actual only thing that matters is the fucking foundation. All this shit doesn't even matter, even though it will get democratized, but it doesn't matter as of right now. Because what we have to do is survive the next 20 to 50 years while maintaining good health. Why is that? Well, we're in a very interesting age. The age of AI and scientific and technological breakthroughs. And with all these technologies, we could potentially see age reversing methods in the span of these years. There will likely be AI models or robots or personal AI assistants which you can have, which track all your biomarkers and can individually for you create the best possible lifestyle. So you don't have to think about anything, but the AI is helping you and just telling you what to do, and you are maximizing your natural biomarkers already through that. Which like this will be one of the earliest things which will happen in the next 5-10 years, maybe even earlier. Maybe I'm aiming even too far ahead, because this is gonna be fast as fuck. Another thing which will come out is gene editing. In the future, we will be able to edit our genes, edit them in the best way to boost our lifespan. Then there will be nanobots, medical nanobots, which will be able to repair your cells and do, yeah, targeted interventions, targeted repair, remove plaque, waste, regenerative medicine, organ bioprinting. Like, imagine we could print an organ completely new. You could, like, if we're on that level, you can basically print your whole body new. This is just a fraction of the things which will come out, because the discovery through AI and the acceleration of progress will 100% overwhelm us. And all these things combined, and a bunch more which is not here on the screen, will lead to what we call longevity escape velocity. Longevity escape velocity is basically the breakthrough of, like, every year that passes, there will be a technology increasing your lifespan by more than a year. You got 1 year older, but the technology increased your life by more than a year. So the technology progress is faster than you can age. And this could be a potential timeline. 2026 now, and in 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a bunch of AI-driven drug discoveries, maybe even earlier. And in 10 years, from 2035 to early 2040s, could be partial LEV already. But again, the side part is it will likely be only available to the elite, to the rich, which is sad. But it is what it is. That's just how our world works. To the point where we will see it will be 2075. A long fucking time. But yeah, still, if you can survive 50 years and be in good shape, you could see it. But it will be a close call. It might be a close call. Like, the longer you have to wait, the lower the odds of you seeing it. But we're not stopping there. We're gonna maximize the fucking odds. We're not gonna let these fuckers stop us from our dream, right? So we're gonna fix that and speed up the process and maximize the odds. We're gonna do odds maxing. Let's zoom in so I don't spoiler how. By wealth maxing. If we cannot get access to it by being who we are nowadays, we have to be part of the elite, which is hard, but we gotta lock the fuck in, right? We gotta lock the heck in. We gotta health max, because if we wealth max and health max, we get access to the technology earlier. It's like a key to unlocking access to it. What else can we do? We have to social network in the right sectors. I mean, I told you about socializing earlier already, so why not socialize with people in the sector? A win-win. Like, it's a double. No, it's not a double-edged sword. It's a double win sword. Like, you socialize and you network with people in these sectors, and by doing that, you could get to know people which are higher up in the ranks, and you could get access to some things earlier. And by doing these two things, you don't just get the key to unlocking access to certain things earlier. By all of these things, you will know more about the sector, and you can shine more light on this technology and get more attention on it. Because when there's more attention on certain things, you know what happens then? Just look at AI right now. The attention is on AI. Everybody has its eyes on has his what? Everybody has his eyes on AI, which led to everybody hopping on the race of AI. The fucking progress in AI is speeding up. Like, it's sped up so immensely in the last couple of years. It's crazy. And just imagine what would happen if only a fraction of attention would be on this sector, on people wanting to be healthy and live a long fucking life, where dying is not something which is that accepted as it is today. And this could lead to a health and longevity revolution. And also, the more light on this is, the more the blind consumerism would stop. Like, the more people would wake up and see, fuck, why the heck am I even eating this poisonous shit all the time? I have to stop and eat healthy. Everybody would live more consciously, which would put pressure on the governments and the industry. And what happens next is that they have to adapt. If more people want high quality food and no one buys the shitty food anymore, they have to adapt. And all these things could lead to a health and longevity revolution. And the health and longevity revolution could lead back to longevity, escape velocity, accessible to as much people as possible. So maybe some of you now ask the question here. Why? Why the fuck do I want to get 963 years old? Why does anybody want to reach longevity escape velocity? What's the point of it? Here's the universal thing, guys. Everybody wants to be healthy, young, and fit. Oh, you would agree with me, right? And if you focus on these things, at least the foundational level, the ones I showed you earlier, you will maximize your healthy lifespan. You will live long and be healthy while living long. Who doesn't want that? You don't want to be old and miserable. You want to get old and be fucking great. You want to feel like a youngster. And here are my personal reasons. I'm a fucking curious motherfucker. And I mean it. I want to explore this world and everything it got to offer. And I feel like that my time is limited. Because right now, I don't have enough money to do all the things I want. And there's quite a couple of things stopping me. So I need way more time. I want to explore the world, first of all, the secrets of this world. I want to get to know more about the universe, more about our existence, and about all kinds of existential questions which I want to get to the answer to. I will not be able to do that in my current lifespan, in my normal lifespan of 100 years. I will not be able to do that. I also want to see future technologies, evolution of our species. I'm a very enthusiastic person when it comes to technologies and futurism and all of that. If we look back at medieval times, there were quite a lot of luxurious things, like things which were considered as luxurious back then, and only for the richest of the rich. And today, everybody can have them. The average person today can have a better life than the richest person back in the day. I don't want to say we live in a perfect world, because there are a lot of fucked up things out there, but I'm an optimist and I think that these things will get better. I mean, if you just look back at time, the quality of life and everything got better as a fact. That's a fact. There are less poor people than ever. The people are better off than ever before, and we're getting closer to a world which I also aim to see in the future, which is a post-scarcity world, a world where today's luxuries are seen as normal. So all the hustle culture and all this shit stops, and we can, instead of competing against each other, start to work together. So we as humanity can come together and collectively work towards goal, towards exploration, towards creation, and all these things. That's what I want to see. And I am pretty sure that we will get there. Most people out there are doomers, are negative, pessimistic, but like you can't even be mad at them because the media and everything online is built to make you see the negative, the pessimistic stuff. And it was always like that. People were always pessimistic about the future, but I am not, and I want to see the greatness of what our future brings. I also love video games. Made quite a few videos about one specific thing of it, which will be full dive VR. I think that's the peak of the video game industry. I want to see it. And even general video games in the future. I just love to explore different worlds. I love to explore this world, but I also love to explore other worlds. So to summarize it, I just love existing. I love exploring, I love experiencing. I just want to live, and I don't plan to stop that anytime soon. So that is my reason. There are plenty of more reasons, obviously. But yeah, a reason is very important, obviously. That's also making you healthier. If you have a purpose, it's good for longevity. Now, all of these things I was talking about, they are important, but it's also important to not take stuff too seriously. Because if you take it too seriously and stress yourself too much, you will get into the exact opposite direction, which will shorten your lifespan. So stay relaxed, keep exploring. See ya.